Hello everyone, I'm Extra87 and this is Let's Play Trails Beyond the Horizon Part 30 whatever. In the previous video, we started to explore Tharbad in earnest. We did all of our, well, almost all of our, ignore those dots, those aren't real people. They're rich. They wouldn't be able to relate to you. We did all of our not as super important talks, but now we're going to watch a little bit of a movie. Ho 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 ho. I'm guessing there might be like one of them's a rerun of the Dances with Wolves movie, whatever it was called. Wolf Blood. I'm a wolf.
Welcome. Come on in.
Ah, come on in. What do we gotta choose from? Wolves Requiem. Isn't that what I said? Pretty sure that's what I said. Well, you gotta start with Shinobi Punk. Five tickets. I don't gotta pick. Hell yeah, not a mirror. Ah, fuck.
Hey there.
Please take my plasma. Ah, there we go. You received a windfall. Well, I got a judgment and a judgment plus. Man. Used by the Grossfitter to met out punishment.
Until next time.
I didn't just tell you guys his weapons, just making sure. What sounds cooler, a Judgment Plus or an Arbalist? A Judgment Plus or regular ass crossbow? I don't know, man.
Welcome.
Let's save again. We'll start with the first one. Welcome! Guy who keeps initiating conversation with the reception teller so that they have to keep welcoming him. The five of them made their way into the theater, having decided to watch a movie. I feel like Kevin the type of dude to sit in between Nadia and Swin. He just kind of has that energy. In a remote part of the Far East lay a modern city that developed its own unique way. Onigawara Lots. In this city controlled by wicked megacorps, there are those who work in the darkness to complete any job so long as the mirror is right. They are known as ninja. One night, the largest company in the city sent a request to a master ninja named Izayoi, rumored to be among the strongest in the city. They wanted him to assassinate Kanata, the leader of the resistance group whose goal was to free the city from its corporate overlords. Izayoi quickly located the resistance hideout and quietly proceeded with his mission. However, Kanata's awe-inspiring will to achieve her goals managed to pierce and melt Izayoi's heart, long frozen over from his dark past. Having been forced to live his life on a blood-soaked path, the hope Kanata had showed him was more than enough reason for him to betray his employers. I mean, it sounds like Kanata should be the main character.
Have you gone mad, Izayoi? If you crush the company, you'll feel the wrath of the goddess! Absurd.
I guess that looks less like Rufus now, but from the back, kinda.
I am no longer blinded. I have found the true master I must serve. This katana, I hope.
It looks like a mix of Rufus and like Katra.
They exist to overthrow the evil Majesty suite. The night Izayoi we knew truly has gone mad. We shall make your end quick.
Izayoi. You really are the coolest. There aren't many out there who choose to take the hard road like you did.
It was you, Lady Kanata, that showed me the way. Your words are the new code that I shall follow. Order me as you see fit.
I don't know if you should completely change your ideology because you talked to one baddie, but...
Alright then. Master Ninja Izayoi. Send these two to meet their
This kind of makes you seem a little
But I'm not
flip-floppy.
gonna let you fight alone. Let's win our freedom together.
Agreed. Come, ninja. You may give my regards to the goddess once my fire ninjutsu has rendered you to ash.
Like, I don't know. It's like, you know, if you come to realize one ideology that you've presumably followed your entire life is toxic, maybe you shouldn't immediately latch on to the very next one and be like, I'll do whatever the fuck you say, no matter what it is. Like, you know, there's a bit of a middle ground. Like, even if you're on the right path, you shouldn't be a complete fanatic over it overnight. That's all I'm saying. At least give it a little bit of time to percolate. Well, that was certainly unique. Still, the plot was interesting enough, at least. Despite its peculiar blend of themes, the story was a textbook example of poetic justice, as well as a celebration of human resilience. That's how we know it's fiction. This explicitly balanced selection of elements made it a compelling tale that failed to bore me for even a moment. I'd say it was worth the price of admission for the action scenes alone. That said, I don't know if I fully understand the position Ninja had in the underworld. Yeah, in some scenes they were like your everyday assassins, while in others they had a whole different vibe to them. I like the concealed weapons they used. In fact, oh, what the fuck? It's like open up the damn Steam menu? What the hell? I don't even know how do I make this go away? Oh, okay. Shift tab always works. That was weird. I hit like... must have hit something on the controller. I didn't know there was a Steam button, but... How about you, LP? What do you think of the movie? So, whose perspective... is this... are we just like from the perspective of a random person? I really like the part where Izayoi met Kanata. Oh yeah? Is it the whole human drama aspect what grabbed you then? Well, it is the story about Izayoi becoming human after all. A ninja who stuck to the darkness with machine-like dedication up until the point when he finally came to understand his own heart. He found his humanity, and while he stayed true to the path of the ninja, he began walking it alongside Kanata. It's a fascinating story. I'm hardly surprised you found yourself identifying with the character learning how to be human. I do like this having to be like a group conversation. True, they did go pretty in-depth with showing off that aspect of the story. Hearing all that, it's no wonder it drew you in as much as it did, Lapis. Oh hey, the selling commemorative brochures of the movie. Okay, so it is a lot faster if you just do everybody at once. That's nice. So actually, I think I like that more than the pick two people, watch it again, reload, pick two. I mean, granted, most people probably won't do that, but... Book me. Oh yeah, we gotta read the daily Tharbat. How long is it? It's not too long. We could maybe get it if I remember. Setting Onigiri, what a modern Far Eastern city has developed in its own way under the thumb of the megacorp known as Evil Majesty Suite. Onigiri Lot is where superhuman ninja operate in the shadows. The strongest among these master ninja is Izayoi. During a mission, Izayoi has a chance to meet with Kanata, the leader of the resistance group that dares oppose their corporate overlords. Am I supposed to know who Nike is? I mean, the name seems vaguely familiar, but... this must be one of the other, like, minor actors that's been mentioned before, kind of like that one guy. A novel sci-fi action blockbuster that weaves images from a mysterious, enigmatic Far Eastern culture into the setting of a contemporary city with a distinct ambiance. This vision, which some might discount as eccentric and outlandish, faced significant pushback at the outset of production. But now that it's finally released, it's plain to see for all what a riveting and absolutely stellar piece of entertainment Izayoi is. The production staff had this to say: when we learned about the legends of the ninja in the Far East, we just knew that they and the setting, a dazzling modern city tainted with corruption, would be a match made in heaven. From my perspective, the flashy ninjutsu scenes were even more impactful against the backdrop of the city's futuristic neon landscape. I think this film could do very well pioneer a whole new genre of film, and as storytelling, due in large part to its unique setting. As an aside, Easterners have found the film's depiction of their culture amusing, and it's become popular in a comedic context as well. Alright. Kind of a slight backhanded compliment, potentially.
Maybe I'll give these horrible films a try.
Now let's see what you guys got to say about some Kino.
Welcome!
I mean, it's not no Michigan boots, but... yeah, we can watch it. Even though I know we've seen it before, but it's been a minute. Ron, a young officer of the law, is hot on the heels of a gang he once had ties to. While pursuing the case, he meets a girl named Michelle. She was freed from the clutches of the gang, but they saddled her with an insurmountable debt, with little hopes of paying it off. Ron takes it upon himself to look after the girl, who he begins to develop feelings for the young officer. Before she can act on it, however, the gang finds her and snatches her away once again. Fueled by the fires of rage, Ron rushes into their hideout and engages the gangsters in a gunfight. He emerges victorious by the skin of his teeth. He rescues Michelle from her captivity, and the two embrace each other at last, overjoyed to have made it out alive. It was at that moment one of the fallen gangsters lifted his quivering hand and pulled the trigger.
Michelle, hold on!
Ron! Are you all right? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine, see? Not a single scratch on me.
Thank goodness. I fulfilled my promise then. You remember it, right? You're always protecting everyone. So one day, I'll be the one who protects you.
Of course I remember. Save your strength, Michelle. Help will arrive at any moment. Hey, over here! I need a medic now!
Ron, your arms are so warm when you hold me like this. My fear just melts away.
Why the gun looks so fucking weird? Also, I thought it was the opposite. I thought the dude got shot. Because how the hell is she going to show up in the crossover if she's dead? Ah, nobody's ever really gone. Better, it's like a complete spin-off prequel. She's a zombie. Oh, so that was Lizzie Lamb's Lion d'Or winning film. A remarkably profound yet nuanced human drama, replete with tense action sequences. The film is the epitome of perfection in every sense. Won't disagree there. They just kept firing on all cylinders with those emotional beats. I was on the edge of my seat the whole way through. At the same time, they had the romance aspect to round out all the action. Yeah, Michelle was great. She was played by the Nina Findlay. All the actors are pretty good, but she was far and away the best of the bunch. You totally earned that Best Actress Lion d'Or win, much better than that Judith Land whatever her name is. Washed. Definitely. Her performance added so much realism and depth to the movie. I guess so. Everything okay, Kevin? Why was the gun shaped so weird? I had to think about what's underneath Nina's performance. Definitely a good thing you added the performance there. Now doing that method acting style shows she completely understands what's required of the role. I guess it would be different for Kevin, right? Since he should presumably have someone. Well, yeah, because they probably. I mean, they never mentioned each other, obviously, but it would make sense for them to know each other at a pretty decent level. Especially if she has some connection to Rufino. That's probably why she's so good at bringing the goods on screen. She steps right into the world without a hint of hesitation. You're right. Now that you mention it, I didn't feel like she was wavering at all while being Michelle. She's so natural, in fact, that it's like she really has lived the life of the person she's playing. Maybe she's been reincarnated as Michelle. Maybe that's why her performance feels so realistic. I did notice you were looking pretty intently at her during the movie. I take it you're a Nina fan? Not in particular. I'm just curious about her acting style is all. Yeah, Sada. That perspective by which you view and analyze things never fails to fascinate me. In any event, what's true of all of us is that we were impressed by her performance and were by consequence further immersed in the story, which was perfect. Yeah, selling commemorative brochures. I love a commemorative brochure. That's Lapis. Is this the same latest film from the talented Leslie Lamb? Ron! As a police officer on the trail of a series of crimes committed by a gang he has old ties to when he encounters a young woman named Michelle. The relationship continues even after the incident, until a memory of a certain young man Ron once shot resurfaces. The prestigious director Leslie Lamb brings us a film that's not only an action-packed romp with gunfights between police and gangs, but also an entertaining yet dark social satire. In this macho world, Michelle, a girl with a familiar fragility of a flower, but also a strong will, is played by 18-year-old Nina Finley. Although she's gravely wounded after shielding Ron, the smile on her face as she's held by the one she loves has a tinge of insanity in it. Nina, one of the most talented young actresses of her generation, said, "I was particularly immersed in the part during the scene, and I felt like I became one with Michelle. Not much so that so much so that I hardly remember anything before the director called cut. This film is proof positive of Nina's innate talent. She's fucking summoning spirits. She's a spirit summoner."
Maybe I'll give these orb
People had to tell me I was wrong about the reincarnation thing because I was too fucking close to the truth. I was too fucking close. They're like, oh fuck, he realized it. We gotta say he's stupid. We gotta say he's a dumb idea. I'll win next time. Wahaha! My territory's flourished the latest boom of the last half year. Top of that, Voss has been trading to us its mineral resources, making for easy profit. Too many people seem to know, but Voss is a major shareholder in Marduk. Marduk probably needed a bunch of raw materials for that space thingamajig. But what does it matter? Wahaha! I can afford to live it up every day. Why not spice things up with a million mirror bet? Then Nadia kills him, takes his money.
I can exchange your tokens for prizes.
Can you? Apparently I need tokens to buy the damn suit. Well, you guys crazy. You guys crazy for this one. Like, go big or go home.
Thank you very much.
60 tokens. 60 tokens to win. Please enjoy fearless excitement at our casino. We just introduced a token system to Island Casino. Please let me know when you'd like to play. Token system seems pretty standard, but something feels off. Something might be going on. I get scammed.
Come on.
Here on the second floor, you can enjoy slot machines and card games. And just, you know, last month someone won a jackpot of more than 10 million Mira. Okay, so that wasn't me. If anything, if somebody won recently, I should be like, well, nah, it's not gonna pay out. Now, is that how it works? Presumably no. I mean, granted, it could actually literally be rigged, so it only pays out like once a year, but... You sure thing I get a gambler going? If only I had the money. Honey, you really love money, don't you? Well, I mean, you would too if you ever had to pay for something. You didn't have everything paid for you. Alright.
I feel a lucky...
60 tokens in a green. We go until we don't fucking go no more. Fuck you. Okay, never mind. Don't fuck you. Wait. Okay. There's always a chance they get the 21 on you. You never know. You never know. We hit on that bitch. Oh, God, it's at the jack. We're gonna get her. Ah! Okay, okay. Okay. I'll be challenging. You hit. Game's fucking, the game's busted. They busted the game. But actually pathetic. Actually pathetic. Actually, okay, that's decent. We'll take it. Okay. Here's the thing you gotta know about a motherfucker like me. We go all the way. We walk in the casino with all our money, and we either leave with all their money or we don't come back. That kind of messes me up. I don't know, man. Don't you dare show blackjack, you fuck. Okay, I'll load sheets. Those are mini. Ah! The fuck you mean she got all the damn aces? That just... Are you using multiple decks on me? Fucking 3 aces. I be standing. You ain't got the cards. You ain't got the cards. You really think you could defeat me with your pathetic third-rate deck? At least give me a fucking easy one, finally. Okay. Well, obviously you can still lose, but that's a lot of cards. That's a okay. It was kind of spicy there for that last one. Okay. You keep going. You keep going until you go all in. It's not real money. You can afford to lose it. Back. I know we lose every time, but that's what you're supposed to do. At that low of a number, you're supposed to hit. Now, the thing is that even, you know, if you play perfectly, you still only have it's like a slightly higher than 50%. Maybe. May actually even be lower than 50%. It's just like you have to count cards to get the actual advantage, to get the very slight. You got 19? You ain't got it. I mean, you don't have a 19. Fuck, you don't have a 19. You don't have a 19. I didn't will it into existence. I didn't will it into existence. Don't you fucking tell a jack. You're drawing. She's drawing like crazy. She's drawing like fucking crazy. Wait, what? I thought we had 19. I literally incepted my brain into thinking we had a 19. Hey, fuck. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you. That. There was a brief moment where I was like, I didn't do the, you know, obviously I didn't do the math in that quarter second. And I was like, that is close to 21 though. It's okay. It's okay. You just gotta eyes on the fucking prize. Oh. Are you, what the fuck? Wait. Don't you also? I guess it gives it to us. Is there like a tiebreaker rule where if you have less cards? I don't actually know. Don't you fucking dare. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to hit, but I'm not going to. It just feels bad. I'm just tired of drawing the fucking jacks. She's drawing a holy hell. That is too. Oh, you fucking got greedy. You got greedy. Okay. Remember, eyes on the fucking prize. Bad fucking start. Horrible start. Just absolutely terrible. I mean, it's unlikely she has less than 14. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Heart of the fucking cards. Ace Jack me. So you're saying there's a chance? Oh, is it hard? Is it? I thought the house always won. I don't know. I heard something about that once. I don't know. I guess if you're just not fucking built different, I don't even think I can actually buy anything with it, which is what's funny.
I can exchange your tokens for prizes.
Okay, so we can get the medals at least. I'm not. Yeah, I'll take my free medal. I won't grind for these, even though they're pretty good. But now here's the question: what the fuck do I want? So arts is the best stat. These are the best. I mean, preventing delay and sat down is really good. think you gotta go blue metal. I mean, seal and mute are annoying, but the defense is kind of ass. Burn. Fear and bewitch are actually kind of annoying, so burn I don't give a fuck about. Rot don't give a fuck about. Deathblow obviously pretty bad. But give that to eeny, meeny, miny, you. He's the goat.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. I just feel like I remember hearing something about gambling's. You're not supposed to gamble. That you'll ruin your life or something, but I don't know. Maybe they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Maybe they just ain't met a real one like me. Let's play Blackjack. It's so easy to learn, but it's so thrilling. Happy to explain the rules. We already know the rules, so I don't think we need you. That's right. S, you're not allowed to go near her. Oh, you children are quite amusing. Sorry for the ruckus. We can't get a side-by-side? I mean, she clears. No offense. Naughty, you're still the goat, but she clears. Looks like the table over there is getting pretty heated. Sounds like someone's gambling for someone else. Their skill is quite fascinating. Oh. All the groups playing cards have been pretty lively. Need a break? Just let me know. From rare Central Eastern fruits to Eastern liquors, we carry only the highest quality products. Wanna have a taste now that you're here?
Allow me to assist. I hope to see you again.
Sorry, I used all my real money on fake money. Because we're like, no, you can't gamble. Gambling is bad, and we should legislate it. Yes, you can trade in your money to gamble with fun tokens, and then exchange those fun tokens for prizes. It's extremely different. It's very different. It's not even close to the same thing. How dare you think it's the same thing? Gambling legislation is really funny, and that's like a, you know, around the world thing. I mean, we have plenty of that here in the US. With that being said, I mean, as we talked about earlier, gambling ads should be banned though. 100%.
Cool.
I should never have to hear about it. It should be 100% legal, and anyone should be able to gamble in anything they want, but I should literally never have to hear about it. That should be the social contract. Are you seriously a royal freaking flush? You cheated, huh? You must have. How else could you beat me?
Cheated? Nah. Your luck just ran out, kid.
I mean, you basically do cheat with, like, because your superpower is that, like, you're good at drawing the right cards. Because that is, like, that's one of the things with, like, gambling characters, is that it's like, why are they good at gambling? Because they always draw good fucking cards, pretty much. That's their character.
Guess the goddess doesn't smile upon lowlifes who hide cards up their sleeves.
Because it should be that he plays, like, a bunch of twos, and it's like he just incepted them into thinking he had good stuff. That at least kind of feels like, oh, there was some raw skill involved. It was like, literally, he just drew the best possible fucking hand, and obviously he won.
Seriously? You thought a party trick like that would get you a win against Jack? A loss is a loss, so I think it's time you took it on the chin.
Hit him with a damn force push. Happy to hear you out, sir. In the back. Wait, no! The desert claims another victim. Won't have a tombstone where you're going, buddy. I got every last coin in my mirror back. Oh, I can't possibly thank you enough.
Just hope you've learned your lesson, young lady. Gambling's not something to be taken lightly.
Yeah.
But if playing with fire's your kind of fun, a fine man like myself could...
Unk. Honestly, calling you Unk's a little insulting to Unks.
Anyway,
More like a
you
grand
take
Unk.
care of yourself now, you hear?
Man, you're good for the game and never gets any duller. No wonder it made for best-selling material. That's Jack. That's Hale. That's Jack's partner. Apparently she ain't got no identity of her own.
Wait a sec. No good priest? The hell are you doing all the way out here? And in a casino, no less.
Hey, you can't be calling us that.
Long time no see, Kevin. That's, quite the group you got with you.
That's pretty normal. We're just doing our best Van Arkwright impression. Bestseller material, I see. You refer to Gambler Jack. Yeah, it's been too long, Trevor. Hell. Gotta do a little catching up. Feels weird to see him called Trevor, though. You know him, huh? I took the words right out of my mouth. Didn't realize you guys already met. We never got too mixed up with him on our last misadventure, but Van introduced us, yeah? Just to set the record straight, the no-good priest here has been using our informant services for a good while now. A lot of us have had our share of joint efforts with Van, too. I can't believe Kevin's rolling with you guys, though. That's not even counting sunglasses over here. A pleasure. Dingo Brad spoke of you quite a bit. I've given your written exploits a read as well. Truly, it is an honor to meet the subject material themselves. Real flattering. As for the other way around, we just waved off the rumors that you weren't actually dead. Yet here's the household name itself in the flesh. Don't suppose you should be calling you John Doe now? Please, call me whatever you wish. Douchebag. Well, I mean, I guess I deserve that one. Excuse me, but what were you doing earlier was gambling, right? Did you make a lot of... Oh yeah, Lapis, what the fuck? Why weren't you cheating for me? Why weren't you counting my cards? Maybe she was. Maybe that's why I won. It looked as though you won it big. He did, but that game was on behalf of a client. He got scammed by some shady con artist, so we took on a request to clear debts. And gave the culprit a taste of his own medicine to boot. We'll never see him again. So you cheated too, even though you called him out for it? It's only cheated if you get caught. Yeah, okay, at least he did cheat. Ooh, teach me your ways, O saint of opportunists. I'm tired of vacationing in squalor. The time is nigh that we multiply our assets 100-fold. Let's not add scamming to our rap shit, alright? I mean, you didn't vow we're not gonna scam anymore. Not exactly the most covert crowd here, huh? Unless there's some especially thorny circumstance you're throwing in with them. It's not like it's ever any other way around when I get roped into the mix. You two are here for more than just a game of proxy poker, though, aren't you? Gotta be a damn good reason you would schlep your way out to Tharbad now of all times. Us running into each other wasn't just a coincidence then, was it? You want info. You want me to provide it. Heads. Yeah, that's a head. Tails. Tails never fails. Tails. That's it then. I'll take on one request and we can go from there. Jack, you're not even gonna ask me about that first? Hey, it's gonna be the stroke of fate we needed. Going along with them might gain us some insights on our own. Unbelievable. Pretty believable, all things considered. Changed just now. I feel like the conversation was over before I could even parse it. Watching you old fart trying to outcool each other is exactly my idea of a good time, you know. Better to that, the flip was probably rigged to go like that anyway. Well, yeah, because Tails never fails. Use us for trying to stage a good scene. Ease up on the insults, please. Wouldn't want us grown men bursting our waterworks. Anyway, back to the material at hand. What's it you want us to look into? I want to know what the word on the street was in Tharbad 20 years ago. Whispers on the wind you wouldn't find in any official documents. If it sounds like a bunch of supernatural hocus pocus, even better. The only thing we know about 20 years ago is the water project. Oh brother, always with the insane ass. I'll reach out if we find anything. Just so you know, the bill is gonna be sky high on this one. Got that? It's the Pope's money. Sure do, we'll leave you to it. Everyone in the entire world apparently probably pays tithes, except for like maybe, I don't know. I mean, statistically, it's like 0.001% of the population are non-believers. Because really, it's like, we can count on one hand the amount of atheists that have been in the game. It's like, Yakum, who, I mean, he's not an atheist, he's a different type, he's not a Septianist. I don't know if Wiseman counts, because he was a priest, but he's not a priest. And then Ash. And I think that's pretty much it. You think, fucking Knife Guy, he was probably a devout Septian. Green hair, evil, Melchior, that's it. Kevin, you think Kevin's ears were burning when I said green hair and evil? Wonder what was that made the difference. Yeah, especially with such a bonkers request. I mean, where do you even start for gossip 2 decades old? Library, young cup. Cup? Fuck. There's plenty of angles to tackle it from. A girl as sharp as you should already know that. Plus, this ain't the first rodeo. Trust me when I say they'll figure it out. You think they got rodeos in Zemuria? You know, it's a wrap here. What's the Yeehaw Nation? I guess because Calverd's like kind of American, but not that kind. But I guess they do love their trucks. They kind of love their trucks. Maybe you think Orid's the Yeehaw Nation? But the slots and card games look like so much fun. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until you're a proper adult to enjoy them, as with alcohol. It's gonna be a while, because I think technically she's what, like 3? Let's just go. 3 or 3,000, depending on how you look at it. You think of her as the spirit of the earth, then I guess she's pretty old, but... That was fun to watch. The blonde gambler did a great job. His lady friends seem to be beating him, but... He does have considerable skill, especially when it comes to cheating. Meeting here must be fate. Still progressing on the matter you asked me to investigate. I mean, it's been 4 seconds. I don't know if the info I find will meet your expectations. I'm trying to get your hopes up. I just finished a round for someone else, and now it feels like there's too much work to do. Not to mention my relationship with Kevin, or the fact that I might start working as an informant again.
I can exchange your tokens for prizes.
Can I exchange my tokens back for Mira? No.
Thank you very much.
I'm just stuck with 100 tokens until the heat death of the universe in 5 months. And I guess all things considered, it's not a burden not to carry for too long, I suppose. Now let's head over to the hotel. The Hotel Motel Holiday Inn. Got a color TV so I can see the Knicks play basketball. That type shit.
This is the famous Al-Jumeirah.
The famous Al-Jumeirah. Welcome. The Fauna Hotel security is flawless. We even restructured after the film festival incident. Even restraining our personnel from square, excuse me, it's my pectoral major muscle again. I was about to make the joke about how does this dude even fit through the door. At any rate, please be at ease. Pectoral major, lady, you're a fucking computer. All right. I'm not even gonna start. Too much of a bother. Ask the fucking wind. What does it mean?
Al-Jumeirah. If only I could have booked it with Ez.
Want me to check you guys in? Don't worry about the mirror.
Not now. We're still on the clock.
But we could be eating a 6-star dinner, taking in the skyline from our own personal suite.
Don't worry.
Too bad
I'll take
Rufus
you
is
back
a
here
fucking
one day.
bum. It's been really hot lately, so I'm concerned about the water level of the Hale Oasis. It seems like the water quantity hasn't changed from average, a relief from the water company too, no doubt. I'm just here to provide technical support. I'm actually from the Vern Company. I have to say, I'm surprised how much water is in the Oasis. Welcome. Are you looking to book a room for the night? Our rooms are limited at this time of year due to the crowd, but if you even had rooms, you wouldn't be able to stay here anyway. We can still eat at the restaurant, right? Of course, I can show you the way if you'd like. Well, we can eat there in like the literal sense, but in the figurative sense, we got no money. He is not impressed. Nah, we literally just say, let's take a look around. Poor lady looks like she's losing her patience. Seems like there's more to these guests than you'd think. Seems like there's more than meets the eye. Judith! They're not laughing at my jokes. Even those who aren't staying with us are welcome to visit the restaurant and pool. Oh, that's pretty good. I definitely wouldn't think of the super luxury hotel just being like gin pop and go to the pool. Al-Jumeirah Hotel is a 6-star hotel, the highest grade on the continent. We host a variety of events, while tomorrow we have a film-related affair. And the day after that, we're scheduled a ceremony to watch the space program's finale. You're all cordially invited to join us if you so desire. Yes. Anybody up here? There we go. Ah, there you two nerds are. I never imagined we'd work together to develop the El-Slime straight route. That's my line to her. No matter how influential or noble you may be in El-Slime, it's my territory and mine's on the line, so I won't let you just do as you please and make sure the date we agreed on. Yes, of course. Have you know the Grand Prince himself put in a good word for us. There's no need to delay the schedule with false accusations. Damn you, Bashar. You're only the perfect intermediary because of your close ties with Valis. No surprise you're skilled to her. You were my competition once, after all. But that doesn't mean I can stomach your company.
So,
And then they kiss. Fish and Bashar made a pact with El-Slime even while holding sway over Val. And then, when they kiss and get married, that means those two over there can get married because they'll be stepchildren. So then it would be perfectly allowed. I would never admit it, but it might just be the perfect intermediary for this project. He did come with His Highness's recommendations. I suppose I can work with them for now. Anyway, where did Hylia go? She always seems to disappear when I meet with Bashar. I know the business side of things bore her, but I should warn her against wandering too far. Han and I have competed together countless times. I know he's an obstinate man. That's also why I know he can put my trust in him. I'll cooperate. We can lose money, the schedule's pushed back, and it'll hamper our relationship with Valis. I need this guy to work hard for my investment and my business. Well, for a best-in-class fine dining experience. You joined us yesterday, didn't you? How did you find the flavors of our multi-course meal? It was delicious, but all that buildup was cruel. Come on, don't take it out on the hotel staff. Feels like we've gone full circle from positive reception to negative. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I can help you if you'd like to order something. I tend the bar by night too if you're ever in need for the finest quality cocktail. Oh God, no, you can't be saying that. Feel free to stop by for a drink. Oh, I thought Nadia was gonna be like, well, I would if I was allowed to stay here. Our father's always feuding. Maybe that's why they're always on the same wavelength. Maybe it's that thanks to your influence, Munt. No way, it's because you helped me, even laying the groundwork with the Principality. Now that you think about it, we've got to help our dads out. You're right, both our families will benefit if the trade route is developed. Exactly, I mean it's important so that we can join forces in the future. Man, I still can't tell her after all. I really thought I was finally going to say it. Fuck! You want to get a diplomatic marriage that doesn't, mean that much? It'll bind our families together, and then, if we grow to hate each other as we grow older, we'll just kind of have to, stick with it for the sake of the family? Or something? One thing I talk all the time now, we both have T-phones. I'm glad I shared that you have helping our feuding fathers get along has been going well for all our sakes. I do have to wonder what Munt keeps trying to hint at. It makes you curious.
All right, let's move.
Our neighbors, my family and Killia's family, the Dahars, haven't gotten along for a long time. I knew that a shadow would be cast on our future together, so I worked out a plan. How do I put it? Talia's a straightforward and virtuous person. Definitely positive traits, but they're making it hard for me to get through to her. Okay, let's go check out the pool. And then we can maybe try and do our side quest next time, because we're not quite gonna have the time since we gambled. Look at them whipping it up. I wanna go take a dip too. You're just gonna have to manage, Nadia. We're flat broke, remember? Hey, they did say the general, well, we maybe still have to pay, but... Oh, what if you go swimming in the Oasis instead? That way you'd have more room to play. This is about more than just swimming, LP. It's about the poolside drinks, the towels, the 6-star luxury. Let the bar that high in your growing years and you'll be in for a lifetime of disappointment, kiddo. I don't remember asking for your Jumeirah bowl, boy. Did you guys only ever travel on a bed of gold leaf roses? Nothing so extravagant. The fault may lie with me for giving her a false sense of expectation beforehand. Not like he swore anything was set in stone. Just let her sulk and she'll get over eventually.
So
oh, there's dude.
Is the legendary Al-Jumeirah, eh? What a view.
He gets his actual story introduction.
Huh? You folks staying here too?
Old man in casual Eastern garb.
My, but aren't you pretty young gals? Are you planning to hit up the pool later?
Don't be weird, dude. Please don't be weird. Just be like normal weird. Don't be weird. If only. Are you guys at this hotel, mister?
I am indeed. Just arrived from Edith this morning, in fact. Sadly, though, I'm only staying the one night. But boy, did I luck out with my reservation. Got myself a suite, I did.
A suite? Oh, why can't it be me?
And it was only a short spur-of-the-moment trip, too.
And I guess this is still optional, but it's a little more... Well, no, I guess it is just as optional as the last sequence. Because this was not a red thing, it was a blue thing.
Not many places are free from all this hullabaloo about the space program, but those that are have quite the sights to see.
No, something that would also be really funny is if he just keeps getting introduced in every route as old man in casual Eastern garb, and they never reference who he actually is the entire game. I don't think it's going to happen, obviously, but that would be funny. If you really wanted to accelerate the bit to the next level, is just have him keep showing up and then never acknowledge who he is. I don't know how it would work in Reen's route, but maybe he just, you know, he's got a lot of head injuries since they last met.
I wager you would say much the same, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Why are they...
Anywho, I think I'll be taking my leave.
I mean, he is a super old dude who's like absolutely shredded. Like, that's kind of got an ominous energy. Hey, quit it!
Spectacular. Yep, I think seeing these wondrous sights has tacked on a good 20 years to my lifespan.
I mean, it's creepy, but at least they're adults, so... I'm so freaking jealous! I like need to be like that when I'm old. Keep spiking your blood pressure like that, and you might not even make it there. Rufus, Kevin, is something the matter? Not at all, let's be on our way, shall we? Yeah. Guess I'll have to let it go for now. I don't know, should Rufus? Well, I guess he was part of the Iron Bloods, so it kind of, I guess it makes sense that he would know who he was. And then the Grail Knight's keeping tracks on him, or tabs on him, makes sense. Who would have thought there'd be a paradise like this rack smack in the middle of the desert? Maybe I should take the opportunity to say hi to the young ladies. I can't believe I'd find him in a place like this. Or, you know, the alternative to do the bit is he just never shows up to Reen because he just continues his ghosting Reen for the entire decade. Vegas Films invited me for something related to a film I appeared in before. I couldn't stay in this hotel since I'm just a second-rate actress. But apparently I can put down on the pool as a business expense. Whew, feel historic, as you do have to pay. I do feel a little nervous. I'm surrounded by nothing but rich people. Okay, so it's not quite completely open to Gen Pop. Man, I can finally reach the big time. Hopefully I'll find something in Tharbad. But can I? Ah, they have an anti-poor force field! They have a force field that repels the poor. You're not fucking Bermati. Or maybe you are, but that's his business. Alright, let's, I don't know. I want to call it... We can check out the bulletin board. This is my last video for the day. The first half day of the week of trails is kind of over. I guess I got 5 videos done today, which is pretty good because we got a late start and I had to stop in the middle, so pretty good. for the first half day. The Forest PG on the bulletin board. At least see what it is. In the past, Thorbat had this mouth-wateringly delicious sweet treat, but it disappeared a long time ago. I'd like to see it come back. This is the same deal as when we were substitute Spriggans. You check the bulletin board for notes with the Forest PG symbol. When I first started doing this, I thought, this is a total drag and way too much of a time sink. I hate Van and wish he would die. But it turns out it's pretty efficient. It certainly is. I only got to see them in action for a little while, but this seems to be the way fixers operate. You and Rufus want to do things in a similar vein to them, right, Kevin? That's the plan. Guessing you got familiar with Archive Solutions' methods when they were looking after you for a bit. Anyway, it looks like we got a 4 SPG, or a 4 KEV in this case. I know we spread word that a Spriggan was in town, but I didn't think it'd travel this fast. Doubtless his previous excursion into the city bore some influence to that end. I'll admit the demand has surpassed my expectations. Guess this will save us the trouble of having to get in good with the locals. Playing Spriggan has its perks, turns out. Right then, everyone get ready to work.
Let's see here.
Okay. What do we have in the culture? Maybe we can do one more. Maybe we won't actually. We're not going to do the side quests. We could maybe see Sara and Shahina dance. Take that thing.
I wanna go play already.
I should have teleported, but I've committed to running. I gotta run off all that food we ate yesterday. I didn't check that one shop. Yeah, we can pop. Let's pop at the Bracer Guild, and then we'll call it.
Culture. Get your spices. Have your eye on anything in particular.
Ah, stop selling shit I can't afford. We need to overthrow this whole fucking society, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's move.
Are these spices for vegetables? I mean, spices can be for anything. That's why we carry most Central Eastern ingredients. Our spices are particularly popular in Western countries, and Thorbat has long served as a sort of liaison for such flavors. Even now, traders order them from me. The rare spices are said to be worth more than their weight in gold. So I can understand why this oasis city has become a hub for trade. I mean, I don't know. Spices are pretty light. You can get a lot of the spices. A pound of spice is... That's a lot of spice. Whole pound of it. You know, I sent my daughter out on an errand and she doesn't come back. I thought Imani had grown to be reliable, but maybe she's not there yet. Damn, girl's talking to someone for like the first time and who knows how long, and you're like roasting her. You know what else is roasted? My fine menu of food truck items, such as there's a steak, some spaghetti, grilled chicken breast maybe. It sounds like salmon. Kind of looks like salmon, some sort of fish type creation. And red slop. Red slop. I don't even remember you guys really. Oh wait, no, you seem vaguely familiar. Are you a traveling priest? We don't see many of you at our guild branch. The temple never notified us of any developments though. I'm just here on a little investigation. Nothing worth fussing over really. An investigation for the church. What about, I have to wonder. And who are these people accompanying you? Priests in training? I think we're setting off our warning bells. Now, neither of us really like the usual crowd a traveling priest would be running with. I wouldn't say we're the biggest sore thumbs in the group. Not to assume, but are you the pair who were acting as substitutes for the Spriggan and Edith last spring? What the fuck? We've heard about your collaboration with Elaine as well. Our branch to share information, you see. That still seems highly unlikely you would clock them instantly, though. Red alert, the guild's mining our personal data! It keeps us both on a leash and close at hand in case of emergency. 2 precautions are the price of 1. Might put kind of a damper on things. On the contrary, it may work to our advantage. No doubt, afraid we're going to have to capitalize. As it happens, we're currently carrying out force BGs on behalf of the very same Spriggan. You are? Does that make this an extension of what Twin and Naughty were doing before then? After a fashion, yes. To that end, we are assisting the good father with his investigation. Even so, our reports don't mention a thing about you, so I'm inclined to ask for a more detailed account. Well, I mean, you don't gotta know shit, lady. You're not like you're not the police. Fucking glorified volunteer group. Not to mention he bears a striking resemblance to... No, my imagination's just running wild. People die in the show's universe. That's what's supposed to happen. They don't fucking get saved by time travel or some bullshit. That would never happen. I suppose I can take Swin and Nadia's word that this isn't some ruse of some sort, though. You don't know them. Yeah, but then, I got these odd jobbers here lending me a hand with my investigating. Please drop by to ask the guild if anything out of the ordinary has been going on. There has been an influx of travelers from the Central East lately, and with it a rise in trouble. The Tharbad is expected to host almost as many people for launch day as it did during last year's film festival. Alright, just nobody dance. Other cities are in the same boat. Apparently it's drawing a lot of eager eyes from the Central East. Well, they do call it the birthplace of astronomy, so of course everything there would be hyped up. Do they call it that? I mean, maybe. I don't not believe you. And even if they weren't, there'd be a Central Eastern investors falling over to get their business ventures going on. Was there anything else of note? Nothing especially major. If I had to pick it, it'd be the irregular weather. By now, the region should have already entered its annual rainy season. But this year, we've had an uptick in sandstorms causing all sorts of incidents. Oh, you're getting desertified. Sounds about right. I already figured as much before getting here. Anyhow, we'll probably be back to bother you for more updates. No bother at all. As far as we're concerned, pooling our resources with the church and Spriggans is worth a while. That's not to say I don't have my concerns about the subject of your investigations, though. It's like deception is still keeping a few walls between us. Not gonna be easy to swing this one. Well, there's a limit to the amount of leeway Swin and Nadia's presence can afford us. In which case, we ought to follow in their precursor's footsteps. She probably also thinks it's weird because they keep whispering to each other. Incidentally, is there any way we might be of service to the Tharbad branch? Archive Solutions Proprietor undertakes the occasional case in the guild, I'm told. Right, like subcontracting on certain wanted monsters and things like that. Oh, we're gonna play Exterminator again. Just kill me now. Alright. Did Kevin be like, first you had my something, now you got my attention? My interest, now you got my attention? We got nothing to lose building better bridges with the guild. In that respect, we are now perfectly willing to lend our aid. Would you let us know if anything comes to mind? It's sure we don't have enough manpower to deal with all the wanted monsters and such right now. That delegation would definitely take a weight off our shoulders. You sure it's no trouble? What kind of clergyman would pass up a chance to make this town just a little bit safer? If you insist, then alright, I'll pass on one of our cases over to you. We'd appreciate if you could handle this as a 4SPG, the way your head office does. Man, fucking paper glowing. Not a Jogriffa. And the Sand Sea, the Damascus Sand Sea. As long as it's not the fuck-ass Easter Sand. As long as it ingratiates with the guild to some degree, I'll consider the effort worthwhile. Yeah, I gotta gain whatever ground this mock Spriggan work can get us.
4SPG time!
Hell yeah, Sand Sea. How did a traveling priest come to start investigating with some discount Spriggans? Whatever the reason. We're Travis. Also, don't call us fucking discount Spriggans, alright, you little... I don't know what the church is up to, but the Tharbad Guild... Nobody does. The Tharbad Guild branch has no information about the temple at this time. Makes sense for the guild to handle things like the increase in tourists and sandstorms. What the... How are you gonna fucking handle the sandstorm? If anything, the church should be handling that. Should pray for it to go away. Damn, nobody fucking work here. Alright, that's cool. So that'll give us some stuff to do. We'll probably do our side quest first. Then... we'll maybe talk to Tar. We probably won't have time. We'll do that other side quest if we have time, but... we'll see. I'm Extra Cheese 87, stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.